So there were 7 locally acquired cases of COVID in the 24 hours to 8 p.m. last night, with an additional 12 cases in returned travellers in hotel quarantine. Of the 7 new locally acquired cases to 8 p.m. last night, 5 of the locally acquired cases are from Western and southwestern Sydney and linked to the Berala cluster. There is now a total of 7 in this cluster. The original case, a man in his 40s, 5 of his family members and a co-worker. 1 locally acquired case is a household contact of a previously reported case, a patient transport worker, and has been isolating for their infectious period. This is the 2nd family member of this patient transport worker to test positive, while a co-worker also previously tested positive. Whole genome sequencing reveals that their infection was acquired from the returned travellers they transported, and so they're not part of the Avalon cluster. There was 1 locally acquired case, is from inner southwestern Sydney, and the source of their infection remains under investigation. Testing levels were increased at 31,864, compared around the same level the previous day, at around 32,000 the previous day. I can't stress enough how pleased I was to see a text from the district indicating that there were queues for testing in Western Sydney. I would like to say that there are multiple testing locations, and we are working very hard to scale those, open those clinics over extended hours. But I'm really gratified to see the response from the community, and we need that response. There have been a number of venue exposures in that area that do cause us concern, and just one of them I want to particularly update you about is we are concerned about the potential transmission risks at the BWS at Berala on Woodburn Road. So anyone who's been there between Tuesday the 22nd of December and Thursday the 31st of December inclusive is urged to check the New South Wales Government website for details of the times that we're concerned about in particular. But really, people who attended at any of the exposure dates and times should get tested immediately and self-isolate until they receive a negative result. There are also a couple of other venues that I wanted to highlight that we've added, and these relates to anyone who attended any of these exposure dates and times should get tested immediately and self-isolate until they receive a negative result. And that's the Australian Motor Traders at Haberfield Road on Tuesday the 29th of December from 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m, and Office Works at Punchbowl on Canterbury Road on Tuesday the 29th of December from 3:45 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. As the Premier indicated, I think it's probably appropriate to acknowledge the cooperation of the Northern Beaches residents. We will be releasing the restrictions on the southern zone, but I just want to pause to reflect on some of the statistics, which goes into why we are really concerned about the northern part of the northern zone, and why we want that extra period of time to ensure that we don't miss any community transmission or generate further cases in that area. So if I just take you back to the week ending the 21st of December, there were 67 cases reported in that week ending the 21st of December from that north part of the northern zone, and that led to a population rate of 90 per 100,000 cases in that zone, because the population density is not that high in that area. And that compared to the southern zone, where the rate was 3 per 100,000, compared to the rest of Greater Sydney, which was 0.4. So it really shows that that northern part of the northern zone bore the brunt of the seeding events, and the residents of that community were the most impacted. In the following week, we had a further 19 cases, and then to the 4th of January, a further 5. We are confident that because of the actions of the Northern Beaches Northern Zone, their compliance with the stay-at-home orders, their compliance with the restrictions, that we have not seen any evidence of locally acquired cases in that Northern Beaches Northern Zone. But for the abundance of caution, we do want to keep that locked down until the 9th of January. So please, I hope that explains that. Thank you.